And I have, at times, deserved everybody to come down against me. But in this instance, we're talking about yesterday, I golfed in a charity golf outing with Stoney, Bob Dillican, and a very important member of society. And Gov did ask me not to swear. But sometimes swear words come out when you make a bad shot, and I'm not very good. And then I come in today, and apparently Gov was talking crap behind my back to everybody that works here, saying how awful I was on the golf course, that I embarrassed not only him, but the charity he's involved with, and the radio station as well. And my response is, well, twofold. First of all, I feel awful about it, but I don't think it was that bad. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you people help me out. Please, if you would, doesn't everybody do it? Anything you play recreationally, don't you swear? Every guy does it. And I know Sully's over there spouting up, well, it's a charity golf outing. You really got to watch your mouth. Anytime you put clubs in somebody's hands or a ball in somebody's hands or whatever the case is, anytime you're playing something competitively and you don't do well, you're going to curse. At least I think so. I don't know if I respect a man that doesn't curse.
Have some self-control, Jeff.
So that's number one. The second thing is, do you have that guy in your group of friends that I can't take him anywhere guy? That guy that you cannot take with you because he's going to embarrass you. Like I know, for instance, for a fact, and we'll get to calls momentarily here, but like Sully was out last night, I think, for his birthday. And, I mean, this guy had women surrounded him. I mean, the bar he was at, I'm not going to tell you, but they did a hell of a job of getting women to go up to Sully and say, Sully, happy birthday, baby. We love you.
Oh, come on, Jeff. Where's this going?
My point being is that I'm sure all the people, all your friends that might have embarrassed you in a situation like that, you're not going to call and invite them out because you don't want them to embarrass you. Correct?
Oh, there's certain friends that if we go out and if we're trying to, meet up with some girls or whatever, there's certain friends you just cannot invite because they'll embarrass, they won't be able to talk, they will do something stupid.
So we got a fun two-parter to start the show. Number one, do you have that person in your group that I can't take you anywhere guy? And number two, if you hate me, you hate me. If you don't like me, fine. But do what's right here, people. Shut bullies like Sully and everybody else that works at this office up. Call in and speak your mind because you know damn well, like I know, that anytime you do anything of competition, you're going to swear if you do bad. You know that's the fact, whether it's a charity outing or not.
You're just trying to deflect from your inappropriate behavior.
No, I'm going to stick up for myself.
Clubs.
Usually I just cower. Usually I just say, oh, guys, you're right. I'm going to put my head down and I walk away. Not this time. I'm standing ground.
Okay, then,
this is
Jeff,
absurd. These are baseless.
Explain throwing a club at a private course then. Explain that please. Love to hear the explanation for this.
It was a par 3. It's about 170 or so. I took a hybrid. I swung the club. The ball went right. In my backswing, it's hot outside. It's like 95 degrees. I had a sweaty hand. The club just left my hand. Plus, I'm 41 years old, so I don't have as much control over my hands
so the club
as I used
slipped.
to. Total slip.
Right.
It's kind of like throwing
I was told it went at least 15, 20 feet.
Nah, it's kind of like throwing a bat in baseball. You don't always do it on purpose. Usually you don't. It just slips. And you hope it doesn't hit anybody. And it never hit anybody. All right, we can go to the phones now. Or you got more for me? You got more?
I'd love to go to the phones. That'd be great.
Great.
See what the people want to say.
You're so
I've said my piece, Jeff. You just keep trying to defend your inappropriate behavior.
You're so smug. I can't wait to golf with you. Hopefully, I get invited to one more charity outing that you're at. And I'm going to have a damn mic on you the entire time.
I'd love to.
And the second you drop an F-bomb or a JC or a GD or anything else, it's going to be caught.
Oh, I would not use that language at a church event.
Everybody uses that language.
Benefiting orphans. I would not do that, Jeff.
You can't say that.
But think about
the orphans were not there. They didn't hear it.
It benefited that, though. A guy paid a lot of money. The high member of the church paid a lot of money to golf with you guys at something that benefited orphans. And you're acting like you should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself because you allow yourself and your mind to be warped by everybody else that works here. I'm just an easy target, and you should know better. Eddie, you're on the ticket. Hello, sir.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, guys. I agree with you, Jeff, 150%. If I could agree with you more, I would say that.
Oh, thank you.
And here's the simple reason. everybody can wear it at that point. Okay, if you have a problem with it, then you're not in a position to. You're a very competitive person. I already know that from your nature, the way the way you host the show and everything. So if people don't like that, hey, you know what? It is what it is. It sounds like you guys all had a good time. It sounds like everybody had a good time. And by the way, it's a church event. If you really want to go do something, go ask the guy, hey, man, I'm sorry, give me some forgiveness and move on. That's what you got to do. That's what that's what the church is anyway. But hey, one
great point.
If Andre Drummond and this whole Pistons team, just trade rumors are going on. If he had half of the competitiveness that you had on the golf course yesterday, this team would actually make it to the playoffs.
That's right.
Actually, it advanced. So my point is this: if everybody took the attitude that you had, I think we'd be in a better place and a lot more things would get done.
I agree with you 1,000%, Eddie. You speak truth, and I appreciate the call. And you have yourself a great weekend, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir. Looking at this ticket text. Hybrid at 170 out. That's what Jeff should be ashamed of.
That's true.
I never said I was good. Let's go to Bill. You're on the ticket. Hey, Bill, what's up, man?
How's it going? All right, I'm backing you up on this.
Here we go.
About 15 years ago, we used to play floor hockey with a bunch of guys, and we donated $1,000 to a charity to play a charity floor hockey game against another station, which Stoney was broadcasting from. So Stoney showed up, and the other host showed up. We didn't expect to have a competitive game with them. We've been playing for years. We thought we were going to kill the host and the players. We gave them some Michigan football players. Anyway, comes down that it ends in a tie, and the person I've been dealing with, one of the other hosts, was there, and he goes, what are we going to do? And I said, shootout? And he's a well-known anti-shootout person in hockey. Now, let me preface this. We were taping it for the local public access station. There were kids and families in the stand. This person jumped up on the bench and goes, shootout? What the bleep do you mean shootout? You must be bleep. And then he looked and realized, oh, my Lord, I can't believe I said that on, being broadcast. And it was all, and then they ended up beating us in overtime on a 5-minute overtime thing. So, but the competitive juices flowed. We didn't hold back, but it was just in the heat of the moment. This host, knowing it was for charity, knowing it, jumped up and dropped 2 F-bombs about the shootout in hockey.
See, there it is. My whole point is everybody does it, Bill, and I think your story just pretty much reinforces that, does it not?
I do it. I try to temper it down. I won't drop the F-bomb, but you'll hear a fudge. I'll go fudge, or I'll catch myself, but it happens. It does.
All right, thank you, Bill. See, that's 2. We can do this all day. We're not going to do it all day, but I mean, I think Sully, and you're now 24 because happy birthday.
Thank you.
But I feel that you're just proven wrong.
No, I just think that you, when you're at an event like this, need to think about the orphans that it's benefiting, and think about those children next time you want to drop F-bombs, throw clubs, litter the course with your beer cans, and whatever else you did.
First of all, there was no drinking. Second of all, I find it hysterical that you're using the orphans here. Who should be more embarrassed? The fact that you're using the orphans. The money was already paid, mind you, to help the orphans. That you're using the orphans for your argument and for radio ratings, or that I'm just speaking the truth. Who should feel more embarrassed here?
I'm just trying to put it in your head to think about the children next time. Think about the children instead of just your selfish act of swearing and why I don't even know why you're swearing, but hey. Why you're swearing after you were politely asked not to.
People, do you trust the guy that doesn't swear? 248-539-9797. I'm just curious. Doesn't everybody do it?
Do you trust the guy that disrespects orphans at a charity event?
You
should be ashamed of yourself.
How do you even respond to that? That's such
there is no
lies.
response because it's sad.
I can't believe you're allowed to come on this radio station and smear other people.
I'm not smearing. These are details that I was told of what happened by people that were there.
Hey, facts are wrong. 248-539-9797. Got a couple open lines available if you want to get in. Also, coming up later this hour, we talk Francisco Rodriguez gave up the big grand slam to Robbie Cano yesterday. I have a belief about K-Rod, and I think you might be with me. We're going to find out. We'll get to Luke Kennard as well, 97 win the ticket.